Previously, in the anime, Makoto had decided to join the demon's side to take away his homeland and to start up his business there. For that he had already made preparations and talked with Rona, but first he wanted to watch the competition to see the growth of his students for the last time. But their Illumined, who was once beaten by Makoto, had planned to crush Makoto's students to get his revenge. But Makoto's students were also on a different level, so he used some shady items to get powerful. And Makoto and others knew from a first glance it was something that only Rona could have given him, and due to Illumined's negative emotions, that thing started to change him into something else. And it's not just him, but there were many others in the town just like him, so now it's unsure to whom he should trust, demons or humans, because that thing turned Illumined into a monster. There Eva and Luraya came to tell Makoto about the situation outside as the monsters were running amok. Makoto asks them about their answer right now. Makoto had asked whether they want their homeland back. And after discussion, Eva and Luraya decided to take back the land of Kale Neon which was once owned by their family. They were ready for consequences, but Makoto tells them to hide for now. Meanwhile, the kids were planning to defeat the monster and the grown-ups respected their wish. Makoto asked Shiki if Illumined could get cured, but Shiki said even if there was a way he wouldn't want to try it. Their Tomo contacts Lime telepathically to know the situation and thought to summon a few to retrieve their things from the store. But suddenly Tomo found this situation as a historical drama and the climax scene. She was comparing it both to get the happy ending and become the hero of justice to save everyone. But seeing this, Tomo asks Makoto if he still wants to associate with demons. That goes without saying, but Rona had tricked Makoto, so he was planning to bring down their plan indirectly. But Rona was preparing something even bigger than this and asked Lo about the preparation, but Lo asked her about Makoto, so Rona was feeling assured because she hasn't broken her promise to him. Their rings were ready for tryout that limits the goddess blessings, and with this, demons were about to take another nation under them. Then Makoto sends Eva and Laura to his store where his underlings could protect them. And then Rembrandt couple showed up. He tells them that their daughter had decided to kill the monster, so Rembrandt was against it, but their Lisa calmed him down. And they planned to visit Zara, the Merchant Guild's guild leader. They were old friends and just for safety, Makoto assigned some guards to them, and then, the monster Illumined became restless, and their academy guards showed up. They used element magic, but 3 out of 4 spells were consumed by him. Only fire was useful, and the guard enchanted their power, but it was still meaningless without fire. Their Shiki confirmed there's 50 monsters in the town and their telepathic communication is getting interference as well. Now that's a problem. But then, the guards lost badly and kids lost their confidence seeing that. Mio blames it on Shiki that he didn't taught the kids well to fight, so he apologized. There Makoto tells Mio and Shiki to tell the kids that he would help them out if they are about to die. As for him and Tomo, they were off to save the high-rise people up there. There Makoto goes over and meets Ludo there. And there the old guy got pissed at them for coming to the restricted area. Makoto tells them he wants to evacuate them. But Headmaster was at a loss because monsters were everywhere. So Tomo asked him if he knew a safe place around, which he did. So Tomo tells him to just imagine that place and she will teleport them. Headmaster didn't believe she could teleport this many people around and started throwing a tantrum. So basically, teleportation and telepathic spells are high-class spells, but Makoto and his people uses it like it's nothing. So to resolve this, Ludo comes forward and pretends he doesn't know them. He suggested to teleport him to make them believe, and Makoto got his plan. There Lily also backed this idea to see Tomo's capabilities. So Tomo made the gate there and Ludo confirms its powers. Then Ludo came back and thought it's Tomo's sword that has the teleport powers. He did it to throw others that it's not Tomo's innate skill. And now everyone were ready to get to safety, even that shameless headmaster, their Illumined's dad, tells the king to leave as well, but the king wants to stay over and tells others to leave first. Makoto realized there they are the royalty, and then Tomo gave her sword to Makoto. Their king asked him if he can use that sword, and Makoto told him he can. So king asked him to take him down because, as a king, it's his duty to set an example that their king is capable. If he doesn't, he could lose the trust of his people, and besides, he thought Illumined would stop once he hears him or his father's voice. Their Mio and Shiki were instructing kids how to fight as they kept making mistakes. Then King and Hopleys called out to Illumined, but he's out of reach now, he's turned into a full-grown monster. But Hopleys still wants to have a way to cure his son and asked Makoto for help, but Makoto apologized as there was no way around. Then kids managed to get a snag on Illumined, but he regenerated itself, so Mishra takes the lead. And there another monster showed up, it took out the guard in an instant. And their prince jumped in to protect everyone, but it was no good, so Makoto saved him from there, but when he held him, he felt he is actually a she, and she is pretending to be a boy, so Princess wants to explain things later, but more importantly, Makoto first took care of the monster, and Shiki came over to heal others. Their Illumined monster was about to use a scream, and Abelia's quick thinking saved a few of her teammates, but others were stunned, so she gave a job to everyone to play a role. She put the fire spell on her arrows with Shifu's help, but the spell would only last 10 seconds, so she took her chance, and Shifu provided backup, but the monster's attack gave her a scratch, and still Abelia hits Illumined and blasts it from the inside. And that is where episode 17 ends, but if you have missed the previous episodes of this anime, I have made a playlist where you could watch it, playlist link in description. Please watch the previous episodes to understand the story. Till then, take care.